Let's see. Let's see webcam corner. Oh yeah. We live, everyone. What's good? Okay. Let's turn off the nightlight. Much better. See. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we are live. Pretty crazy. But you can see all the UI stuff. Here, let's change it up a little bit. We can do this one right now. It's the source, but we change it to that. This one we also do this one. So we change it to this one as well. Okay. Now we in business. Okay. A little brighter. And I think what I should do is also change this. Oh, yeah. Change this and background. Okay, so now we're removing background and we got this all the way up. So now should be good. And actually, my webcam. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we can do it like this. Here. Okay, sorry everyone. Just doing some adjustments. Okay, sure. This looks fine to me, I think. Just depends on how big I want myself to be. I think that's fine. So let's lock that in. All right. What's good, everyone? This is Benjamin Tran here. You know, the channel name Benjamin Tran Official. But yeah, back at it with another video. I know it's been a while, but I've been busy grinding in life. But today is a special day. Yeah, it's still, oh, it's already March 20th. But anyways, yesterday, you know, now that it's midnight, but yesterday, or now that's 1 a.m. Yesterday was the Steam Spring Sale 2026. It just started yesterday. And so now I'm very excited to go over, you know, all the different sales here today. And actually, I'm just going to go over some different resources and tools that I personally use to find the best deals. And, you know, like the title of the video is adding to the ever expanding backlog. But, that's something I've come to terms with. It's definitely, it's just a way you can look, it's the way you look at it. You can definitely see it as a bad thing, or as you can embrace it and just see it as more options that you have available to you. I know that's definitely delving into a lot of the choice analysis paralysis that I've definitely seen a lot of YouTubers cover, and it's actually definitely very relatable for myself. But you know, I I very still very enjoy it, as a hobby and the whole game collecting. But it's more so just finding games that I think I would really enjoy. It's just finding the time for that. But yeah, it does look like all the streams are up and running. So yeah, I definitely want to make sure that the experience looks good for everyone. So I'll just, apologies for the back and forth, but I will be improvising on the fly just to make sure that my recording turns out okay. So here we have the camera and expanded. We have these ones right here. So if I try like this, yeah, let's just try it like this for now, the whole screen for the vertical layout. And we'll see if it looks okay. And apologies for the attire, but it's very hot today. Yeah, the whole day it was very hot. I think it was like almost 90 degrees. Let me find the exact temperature. But yeah, yesterday was 91. Yeah, I got up to 91 degrees. So my room is still pretty hot. But anyways, let's get to browsing the Steam summer sale. Yay. Okay. And this is a pretty cool design they got here. Wait, let me see if I'll make sure you can see my cursor. Capture cursor, capture cursor. Okay. It's kind of weird. How come it doesn't? It's not capturing my cursor. Right here. Back to here, you can see my cursor. And this one to capture cursor. Okay, so now you can see my cursor, everyone. So thank you for, your patience. Not really sure what this chicken thing is all about, but let's see. Oh, there's some animation stuff here. Okay, so let's just leave it at this. So they got a beautiful splash screen here, and I'm using my mouse here today as like a pointer. And yeah, we can take a quick look here at the Steam summer sale. Today we will be looking at the Steam Spring Sale 2026 on now through March 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And it started yesterday on March 19th, Thursday. So yeah, these are just some of the highlight deals, I guess. And then this is always like the most fun part to look at, the featured deep discounts. And yeah, actually I was very surprised that Call of Duty Modern Warfare was going for 90% off, $5.99. I think it's definitely a historic low. So this is definitely a good way to see what are some good deals. And it might be open to trying new stuff that you've never tried before. So like the Division 2 just had a big update for, yeah, they made some big announcements, and it's 90% off right now for $2.99. I recently tried it out recently. I thought it was pretty fun. I haven't played much of it yet, but and then another one that was a really good deal is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate for 90% off for $2.99. I think that's also a historic low. Wow. Jedi Survivor for $6.99 for 90% off. That's crazy. And Dying Light, also a very good deal for the Essentials Edition, which doesn't include the following DLC. I actually, yeah, but it's such a good price right now, $2.49. And The Long Dark 2, I'm glad that it's back to a really cheap price for $3.49. And what you can do is you can get this game, and then there's a co-op mod. So actually, I'll bring it up here. You just look up the Long Dark multiplayer mod. You'll find it. So that's something that, you know, I've been slowly realizing for myself too, and discovering is that I just really enjoy looking into games that offer a multiplayer experience, as that's what I find the most fun in games, when you're able to play things together with your family or friends. So yeah, but this is the mod that I was looking into, is the Sky Co-op mod, I believe. And this has some information about how that works and everything. But yeah, this is a really good option if you want a really good, you know, a good multiplayer game. Oh, you know, a lot of single player games, actually what I like is that they focus a lot on like story, and then also the mechanics are just very in depth and very engaging. And then there's like not a lot of pay to win elements too. So then when you mod this into like a multiplayer experience, I think there's a lot of aspects that you don't get in multiplayer games. But yeah, that's, we can talk more about that another time. And yeah, Solo Leveling, that was the one that I was really interested in because it had online co-op. And let's see, Ghost of Tsushima, I still don't have that. Dead Island, it was given away for free on Epic, so I do have that already. And yeah, there's some big hitters that I've been wanting on my wish list. So it looks like you can also get some stickers. So maybe I'll do that today or two. Yeah. What is this? This looks pretty cool. Mega Bonk. Let's see. Looks like it's single player only, so don't think I'm too interested. To make sure everything's running smoothly. Okay. There's a witch in the woods. Okay. Well, anyways, to be honest, guys, I actually don't look at it usually often like this. So there's a few ways that I, as a game enthusiast, what I usually do. So one, I will usually start on my wish list here. And, you know, you can either do it by rank or discount. So usually I'll do either, looking at it by rank. So there's like this game that I've been really looking into, an Everwind. And then you can see like some other stuff. And I have like these add-ons. I think it's like Steam. There's like a Steam DB, I think, or something like that. But now it shows you like the historic low too. So right now it's actually current best. Oh, like on a different website you can get it for cheaper than here. And let's see here. Right now the historical low is for Dispatch. So this actually might be the first game that I buy. I know it's not multiplayer, but I really like superhero stuff. So I think it's something that I definitely would want to play, and maybe even have like family join in to see the story. I think I could see my family being really into it. So yeah, these are like two games I've been eyeing because they have friends passes. So if I go here, you can see this co-op adventure. So what I've been looking for is, games like this that are co-op or multiplayer. And also they have a friends pass. So what that means is you can, as long as I buy it, then you can have a friend download this free like demo or thing, and then they can play with you. And also another cool thing is that it's a Mac OS supported game. So that's a lot what I've been looking a lot into, as I know some people that have Macs, so their gaming options are very limited. So it's really nice to find games like these that support Mac, and they also have a friends pass. So this one also very similar platformer, but like what I like about it is that it's kind of like multiplayer Celeste. I know Celeste has a multiplayer mod, but it's just nice when a game has it already built in. That way a lot of the mechanics are already built into the game, so it's not so wonky. And this game also has the friends pass, so that's really nice. And when you don't have to set up any modding, it just makes it a lot easier for your friends, like for someone to want to join you. There's less work, less barriers of entry. It does look like this one's actually only Windows, so that's not great. But actually there's been some Mac related advancements. I kind of am blanking. I think it was like Mac Windows conversion gaming app. What's it called? I think it was called Crossover or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, it's Crossover. There's a Crossover one. I think there's other ones too, but yeah, that's like a way that, yeah, so there's Crossover. I guess there's GeForce Now too, so that's another way. So yeah, this one's the one that I was looking into a little bit, to play Steam games on Apple Macs. Okay, so yeah, now that you guys have seen this is some of the games that I've actually personally been really looking into. This one's kind of like an MMO feel. I'm not really sure what that means, so I have to look more into that. But it's an early access game. It's $20 or $19.99 or 20% off. And it's a historic low, as it's still in early access. But that's what I was very interested about. It's literally like a Souls-like. So it has like the, what do you call it? The action combat. So that's something I really like. I like action combat. I don't really like tab targeting stuff. So I like action combat, and then hopefully it has an MMO setting. So action combat with MMO. And then even better if it's Souls-like. So from what it looks like, this is pretty close to Souls. So that's what I'm looking for, is like MMO game, so that you're always in like the same world as other people. So that way you can meet more people and just have that social interaction. That I think that's what brings a lot of joy for me, And then, of course, hopefully it's not a toxic community, and there's like mechanics that help foster a positive community and not so toxic. But yeah, so I'm looking for games that have that like social hub, but also social like level. So like in Guild Wars 2, you can just be running around the open world map and then be bumping into other people. So I think that's really cool. Seems kind of like they have that going on here. But yeah, I also want to show everyone here some other tools that I use. So this is the main tool that I use It's called gg.deals. So yeah, let me show you all the home page. But yeah, this is the home page here, and it's pretty cool. There's like different websites, but I like gg.deals just because of the interface they have here, and you can like sort it between PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. And then it's really clean, the interface. They're the most popular games that people on this platform, I think, have wish listed or something, or saying that they want, like, add this to wish list. And then they got new deals section here and the best deals section here. So let me think. This is kind of hard for everyone to see, so maybe I'll do it like that. So yeah, so we got the whole section here, and they got the best deal section on the right. We got the new deals, so these ones just came out like 14 minutes ago. Best deals is really nice. It aggregates it across a lot of different platforms. So if I go into one of the games here, you can see the prices of official stores, and then they have key shops and any bundles, and then DLCs and additions and packs, and then also the whole series. And if you keep scrolling down, like any related articles, and then this is the cool part, is like you can see the whole history timeline of the game right now, and then you can compare and see how good of a deal it is right now. So if you go, you can see the all-time trend marks of the game, and you can see right now it's actually a pretty crazy buy. So 3 weeks ago it was 644, right now it's 678, and the historic low actually currently active. Let's see. Wow, so right now it's $4.47, which is a historic low, as you can see here. So yeah, this is the main way I look at the best game deals, and then trying to figure out what to buy and where to buy. And yeah, so there's all that. There's the news section, which I always find very enjoyable to keep up with. You can see, like, they even highlighted some deals, so like the Modern Warfare for $5.99, and some free games, and then bundles too. And you can sort it by deals, bundles, blogs, subscriptions. And then yeah, going into one of the articles, they covered the Steam sales right here. So the Steam spring sale, and then here's like the best games. So let's look into that. So this is like the best deals overall, and then they give it like a rating. So 10 out of 10. And you can see this is also a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10. I think this is a historic low. Oh, I see. Yeah, because I remember one time The Long Dark, they had a really deep discount. Where was it? Is it? Oh, right here. $349. And it's $349 again. It's been a whole year if you look at it. And then the one time I was free on Epic. But apart from that, there's this $349 one. I didn't think they would do it again, but it seems like they finally did it after a year, because it was like in April of last year. So yeah, really good time to buy The Long Dark. And yeah, I think I have some idea of what I'm gonna be getting. I'll probably get Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I really want to try the house mission that I keep hearing about, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for $2.99. I think I'm gonna have to get that. And then yeah, I want to just talk about some other resources if you don't really like the interface of this. There's SteamDB info.sales. This one, I believe, is the tool I'm using right now on Steam's browser right here. So like if I go into here, you can see like this information. It's this add-on that I have. But yeah, you can see that if you click on it, I think it'll go to the... Okay, actually, I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's the site here, SteamDB. And I think if I zoom out, let's see, SteamDB. DB. So this is another one that you can use to view like sales and what well, I guess what's trending. This one keeps track of player count. So actually I don't really use this one too much actually. So maybe I'll just move on, but you can see sales here. So there are price trackers here. So if you like this interface, you can definitely look into that. And then I'm going to go on to this one. This is another really popular one. I think even more popular than GG deals. This one is there any deal? And if I scroll down some, you can see the interface here. You can go into like, I guess they're showing what is trending. So say I want to go into this one. Then you can go into the game, see where it's selling, all these different stores, how it compares, and then you can go to history and see how the sales are doing. But yeah, for some reason, I think the other site, GG, is just easier to parse through all this information. I'm not really sure why. I think it's just less clutter. But yeah, that's just my opinion. So yeah, let's see what is actually on sale. Yeah, it seems like there is a lot of good deals to be found. Yeah, let's just browse Steam too, because I want to start adding stuff to my cart. So I'm going to add Dual Corp. It's going to be the first game in my cart. And maybe think was very interested in this game, climbing game, but I do have some other ones that are multiplayer already. But it'd be cool if they made a multiplayer Cairn. I should look into that. Okay. So I already have another climbing game that I already have that I haven't even played yet. It's called Jusant. And then there's Peak too. You know, I've played that with friends. Peak. And Dispatch. I think I'm gonna add it to the cart. I think there's addition. Oh, there's a demo. Wow. I just think I should try getting that actually. Let's see, what is the digital edition? Don't think I need that. Let me add demo though. And then I'm gonna buy Dispatch here. What is all this? Digital deluxe upgrade. Soundtrack. no, I'm just gonna get this patch. Okay, so now we have those two. Stardew Valley. Actually, I wanted Stardew, but I want it specifically on GOG. Oops. Gosh, this is not why. Stardew Valley. I'll try to explain more. And the good thing is right now GOG is also having their sale. So yeah, and I want to explain to you why I want Stardew on GOG is because I actually have Amazon Luna service. And what that means is that I can stream as long as you have active Prime subscription, you can stream any of the supported games on here that they have. So they have a lot of games that they add themselves. So if you have a Prime subscription, most of the games they add you can play, kind of like Game Pass. But there is another thing that you can do where you can link accounts, so you can see like different platform services that like third party stores that you can link. And so you can link like your EA account, Epic account, and Ubisoft and GOG. And yeah, so for when there, once you link it, you can see your stuff. And let's see, there used to be an easier way to show you, but they made it kind of tricky. So now it's just everything's clustered together, but you can see like I have the Ubisoft stuff here. Actually, I'll show you here. You can see it. You can see it. Oh, they don't really do it like that anymore. They used to have like the categories of the stores, so like you can see all the EA stuff. I guess they don't have that. It's really annoying. They used to have the GOG stuff. Let's see, maybe it's here actually. Oh yeah, so they have like Luna Standard, so you get some free games, Luna Premium, Ubisoft Plus, and Jackbox. But the more important thing is they're here, browse by store. So they got Ubisoft Store, EA, GOG, EA Store. So from Amazon Luna, you can stream. Wow, they got even Fortnite Save the World now. I'm gonna have to try that actually. But yeah, it's really cool. I really like Amazon Luna. You can, as someone that already has too many games, it's just nice to not have all of it stored on your system. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You can go to like Ubisoft and you see all their games, and it shows you what games that you can purchase. Yep. So yeah, you can see all the games you have too. So if I go back, actually, what I want to show you is the GOG. They have, where is it? I thought, let me just look it up. Stardew. Yeah, but they have it here. So Stardew Valley. You can get the 1.6 update too. So that means if I buy it on GOG, I'll have it on Amazon Luna, and as long as I have a Prime subscription, I think as long as I have a Prime subscription, I can. Yeah, you need a Luna Premium or Standard subscription. So as long as I have an Amazon Prime account, active Prime account, then I can play Stardew Valley on the cloud. So I guess the alternative is that you can use GeForce Now and link it to your Steam account to play your Steam one. But it's just, even though the GeForce Now has the free tier, you're limited to an hour. And then if you want to pay for the premium one, I'm actually not sure how the pricing works out, but it's just, Prime gives you like a lot of stuff. So with like the unlimited photo storage and Prime delivery and movies and ebooks and music. So that's why it's kind of a good deal, at least if you already have a Prime subscription. So that's why I'm thinking about getting it on there. Yeah, so I might add this to the cart. The 1.6 update. Let's see what is it the same on Steam. 10-year anniversary. Oh yeah, 1.6.15. And it's on Windows, and there's a Mac build. Wait. It works on Mac, right? Okay. So what this means. Windows 7. Does theirs work for Mac? Oh, it does work for Mac. This is just my dark theme. It's like great, great, great. It works. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna add this to the cart. And I may have to buy it on my own Steam account. But it's really nice. Now I have it in my cart. Okay. Let's go back here. Well, actually, let's go back to my wish list now. Okay, let me add it here too, just because, the Steam family share. I might want to play with a friend or someone, if someone's interested. So I like to have it here too. Although I do have Stardew Valley already on my Microsoft account on the PC store. A lot of decisions to make. I also was really interested in Everwind, but I think there's Hightail, which I still need to try out. So let's add Brave Escape and to the top. I think it was actually a historic low. Wow. I don't think it was this cheap before, if I'm not mistaken. Because I've been eyeing this game for a while. Let's see, Brave Escape. Yeah, it's a historic low. I think before this, let's see how cheap was it? Oh, I guess it's been this cheap already. But actually, what I should check is if they have a bundle that I already have the games. No, I don't. Okay. So I have those ones in my cart. See. Is there any other MMO stuff? I was looking into this one. Maybe. It's just I wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy multiplayer with Hogwarts, but they don't have a co-op campaign, so that kind of made me lose interest. So this one I feel like is a good alternative until Witchbrook, which I've had my eye on for a while. I think I have it here somewhere here. Comes out, but yeah, I'm really excited for these games. Loftia Humblets, Kiora, Witchbrook, Big Walk. Yeah, and Forever. I think that's about it. Towerborn. Oh, it's not even on sale. Okay, I think that's it for now. And then I'll go to the deep discount again. Check out. Let's check out. Where is it? The party pass. Okay, I think that's it. My fellowship. May 1874. Look at deep discounts. I think those are the ones that I just really wanted. But now let's look at this. So let's see. Anything that catches my eye. I want this one, that's for sure. It's a historic low. I checked it on, what do you call it? GG deals earlier and saw that it was definitely the cheapest anywhere. Yeah, if you look here from the GG articles, it's even cheaper than BattleNet. How does that even make any sense? Like their Activision's own store is only 67% off versus the 90% that you're getting on Steam. And yeah, this is the historic low. It's never been this cheap. Like it always goes on sale for like $20. That's the lowest that's ever gone. You can see it's consistently only been $20. And then for some reason it just drops to $6. And another way I like to look at game deal news is I like to go to Reddit, and there's this thread that I follow or group called Game Deals, and it's really cool. They have people that post all these deals, so this is another way you can keep up to date with game news, game deal news. And then I really like looking at when there's like big sales, like Steam sales. People will chime in to talk about how, like, their opinions on the games, and then also any like good deals like this one. So that's how you can kind of see, and like this person listed all the deep discounts, so you can have people talking about what they find is a good deal. Yeah, so that just expands your pool of people, that you can hear from to make an informed decision. Add Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to my. Although I don't really like roguelikes and roguelites, it's just I like keeping my progress. you know, I don't like losing my progress. It's always kind of a bummer when you play for so long and then you just lose all of it. That's yeah. So I don't know if I'll be. Let me read this. I actually can get it for cheaper. That's crazy. Where is it? Where's the bundle? What? It's part of this. Wow, I can get it for $269 because I already have Ember Knights. How's it? What's on sale for? $9.99. Wow, what a crazy deal! So it went from $2.99 to you get 30 cents off. That is crazy. So if I were to buy everything, this is what it would look like. But let me continue seeing the deep discounts. I want to see if there's anything else. I think that's it. I think I've done looking, but I will go over here again to check. Maybe Everwind. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Maybe Everwind, but I think I should also list it by discount so I can see what's the best deal. Maybe these ones. Maybe. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. I wanted it on Steam, even though I already have it on Epic. I think that'll be one of those games that I'm just like later on. It's not even that cheap on Steam. It's 50% off. So if you buy the whole collection, I think it was $50. Yeah, it's just I saw that. I think Steam, correct me if I'm wrong, but they were saying for the Kingdom Hearts game, the Steam got like an update where they got updated textures. I'm not sure if Epic ever got that or not. Yeah, but if someone knows, please feel free to leave a comment about that. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much everything. Yeah, I already have a lot of games, so I feel like there's not a lot that I really need right now. Cloudheim. Let's check here. I think I'm not seeing anything I want. And the cool thing is, since it's linked to my Steam account on GG, then you can see like it knows when you already own a game, so it'll grade out. I might actually get this. That's crazy. Stanley Parable. I have the original one, but I wanted to see if this new one was even better. It looks like it finally went historic low, 874. It's never gotten that cheap before. Very tempting. Very tempting. Seems like it got very good reviews too. Tunic. Been wanting to play that. Hopefully, it eventually gets a multiplayer mod. That'd be really cool. Only 42. Yeah, so these ones are just 7 out of 10 sales now. Ooh, Mega Bonk. Speed. I think that's really it, everyone. So need for Speed Unbound. I've been wanting it on EA so I could get the Amazon Luna version. I bought it on Epic, and then unfortunately you don't get access to it on Amazon Luna if you don't buy it from EA. So for EA and Ubisoft, I try to buy games on those stores now just so I have it on Luna. And then even for like this GOG, if they have it on Luna, then I'll try to buy it on there. But for Steam games, I do like if it has Steam Workshop, it's really easy to mod. That takes precedent, I think, over cloud streaming and not having mods easily accessible, even though it's a cloud version. And I like the Steam family sharing. It's really nice. You can, I think, share up to with like 5 people in your Steam family. And GOG doesn't really have that feature. So yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate part about GOG. No family share. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. So, after all the looking, it looks like this is my cart for the Steam Spring Sale 2026. So we got the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe for 65% off. We got the TMNT Splinter Fate and Ember Knights for $269. Call of Duty Modern Warfare for $5.99. To the Top for $3.99. Brave Escape for $9.99. Stardew Valley for $7.49. So I may buy it on Steam, and then I might buy it on Amazon GOG, so I have it on Amazon Luna. And then there's Dispatch, and for $23.99. That one, to be honest, is kind of expensive, and I don't know if I'll buy it or not. And there's Dual Corp. So out of all these games, if I were to actually play one, it would probably be Dual Corp, like just for myself. But I could see myself playing like Stardew Valley and Brave Escape. It just depends on who I'm playing with, you know. So yeah, that's been my look at the Steam Spring Sale of 2026. But you know, if you don't have some of these games, I guess what I would recommend is looking at GG and also the Steam, like GG here, so you can see like what is absolutely the best deals. So I think Modern Warfare is a good one. Long Dark, Resident Evil. Just depends on what you're, you know, what you're trying to get out of your gaming. Like, what do you like in games? You know, if you like multiplayer, then try to stick to that. If you like single player, then you know what you're looking for, right? So that's at least my way of working things out. And then I always try to look for bundles, like Humble Bundle. And Fanatical has some bundles from time to time. And yeah, so I think Steam already kind of, or like on Steam itself, if you go to browse store home, like if you just look at the deep discounts already, then you'll find good deals. Like, I think this is just like highlights of what it's recommending to me, maybe individually. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think you should start on Steam discount, deep discounts, and then also you can start on GG's best Steam spring sales. So I would recommend the Division 2. It's a good, fun looter shooter to play with friends. And I would say Long Dark. I think Outward is just too brutal. Unless you really like tedious mechanics, like, I don't know. That's kind of how it felt when I tried it. Dying Light, I think I recommend. It has Steam Workshop support too. So that one I think is also on GOG and Amazon Luna. But I like having access to the custom maps that is on the Steam Workshop right here. So definitely worth it to get this version to have that custom content. And then the Crew Motorfest just added custom, like a map editor. So that's cool. I like it when there's like able to games with user generated content. It's cool. Tiny Tina's, I thought that was a very fun game. Although I think it's being given away on Prime Gaming right now. So, and yeah, so. And yeah, I think that kind of concludes it. Some multiplayer games, single player games, depending on what your needs are or what your preferences are, I should say. But yeah, so again, use the deep discounts on Steam and then use this article here, the Steam Spring Sale on GG. But you should also use their best deals and also historic lows on GG. So if you go in here, you can kind of just see it aggregates it. And if you do on PC specifically, then you'll see the best deals just across all stores that sell game keys. So it's really useful. And you can see like Modern Warfare is still up there and Long Dark. And I know the Ubisoft store, they're doing like the sale, and then you get extra 20% off with the code extra20. So that's pretty cool. And Earth Defense Force. I think I have it already. So, but yeah, so I think that's been everything on my end of what I want and what you all can use to find the best deals in whatever platform you're on. GG has even for Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. So give it a try. You might find something you like. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. It's been really cool looking at it. I think there is some really good deals this time if you're into like Modern Warfare and TMNT, Historic Low on Stanley Parable. These ones, they've already been on sale for this price before, I believe. And yeah, I'm just excited to try Dual Corp. So, okay, everyone, I think that's it for now. And yeah, I'll see you all around. Thank you for watching and look forward to more content in the future. So, Bye now.